All right, so we've finally got our new pair of shoes. Saucony. These are the Triumph 21s, I think. Triumph 21. Look at that. We are the men's homies, or the homies. So, open them up, see what they look like, get them a first person point of view. Okay, oh, what the? That's interesting. Oh, those are dense. I like that already. Man, those are very firm, dense. What are those? Recycled material. Interesting kind of. It's almost got like a skin on it. It's interesting. On the bottom, feels like it's really good traction so far. It almost, don't tell Adidas, but I think their Boost got swiped. Oh boy, lawsuit's waiting to happen on that one. And this is the wide toe box ones from what I was told. I got the wide ones. Yeah, this material is like, it's almost like Boost here. It's got like a similar density to Boost, but it has like a skin on it, and it's not like bubbly like Boost is, but it has like the same density to it. That's interesting. Upper material, thin but not, doesn't feel weak. Doesn't feel like I'm gonna tear through it, so that's a good sign. So get that bad boy, and then we'll try them on here in a minute, but just to, got some fuzz on them. Interesting. 10 millimeter offset, so it's not, they're not zero drops. That was another thing I didn't want, was zero drop. That always kills my Achilles and the back of my knees. But there you go. Those are the Triumph 21s. We're gonna try them on. We're gonna take them for some runs. We're gonna do some testing in them. So more information to come, but just right out of the box, that's what they look like. Not a bad pair of shoes so far. Material wise looks good. So we're gonna try them on and see how that goes. All right, so got them on, and they do have they have a wider toe box than most sneakers. For instance, I've always been a fan of my Adidas Ultra Boost, but they do not have the widest toe box. And I've been trying to, last couple of shoes I did were like barefoot shoes that had the wide toe box. These aren't quite that wide, but actually what I want to do is, on the fly, I'm gonna yank the insoles out of these. Oh yeah, it does definitely have a little more width on them. I'm gonna yank them and compare them with the, oh yeah, you can see definitely a little bit wide. Oh yeah, look at that through the middle there. Definitely have some size, and then up front there's definitely some extra space, which that doesn't seem like a lot, but inside of your shoe, I don't know what it is, that little extra space goes a long way. And just look how much wider that is, especially through the middle there on that shoe. So this is the new Sauconys I got right here that we're reviewing. Why am I out of breath? I just walked down one flight of stairs. Golly. I need to get back on the cardio. But you can tell these ones are way wider. And then just initial response to putting these on is just spacious and soft, and good support too. Like, it feels like it's got good arch support, but it isn't super aggressive. And then it just feels even. Heel feels like it's locked in really good already. Not even tied them up yet, so we're gonna lace them up now and go for a little walk, and then we're gonna hit the road, and then I'm gonna wear them all day tomorrow and see how they go. This is interesting. I didn't even look at this when I took these out a minute ago, but so these insoles, they're cushiony. They've got some good padding to them, but look at them. So you have the almost wannabe Boost on here, and then you have almost exactly Boost looking type material here. So, I mean, come on. Don't get me wrong. I think the Boost is great and all. It's really comfortable. But I guess, I don't know, if you're just going to be bold with it, be bold with it. Just rock it. Just freaking go with it. So that's cool too, I guess. All right, so the Saucony Triumph 21s. 21s? Pretty sure, 21. So we've put some miles on these now. You can see how dirty they are. got some good walking miles, ran several miles in these. So the point where I'm at with these is they're pretty good shoes. I'm pretty picky when it comes to shoes, especially because I got a big foot. As you can see, these things are enormous. So a couple things. I'm gonna go over the downsides first of these shoes. The biggest one are these heels. A lot of running shoes lately have transitioned to these heels on the back that are kind of rounded for running, because most people run with the heel strike. I'm no running coach, but I'm pretty sure that's not a good thing to do. But I guess shoe companies, these running shoe manufacturers have kind of just embraced it. This little back part here just kind of goes with the flow back here, kind of weird looking. That's not really a big deal. So that's one thing. I really wish they would have just dropped that down and leveled it off for some better support, because they have that. And then on the insides, you can't really see it, but on the inside, they build up the heels. So it's good support, but they kind of build it up a little bit more than I would like on this inside part. So if you're just standing there and if you lean just a little bit back, it almost feels like you're gonna start falling backwards. So for running, it kind of helps the transition of your steps if you're doing some long distance running. But for walking around and balance wise, I really wish they would just drop that down and give you that extra support and even out that heel a little bit. The other thing is the foam, or the midsole, this cushion, as you can see, it's really thick. They give you a lot of cushion, which is good, but the material, as you can see, and I'm only, I don't know, couldn't tell you how many miles in. I'm not really far into this, but it's starting to, especially that little lip back there, it's starting to kind of rub, and it's kind of breaking down that material a little bit. Not a huge deal, like I said, but not the sturdiest material. I'm sure it'll last a long time just because it's so dense and so thick, but it's kind of taking a beating already, and you can kind of see it on the bottom there as well. Like I said, I haven't been super rough on these, but I guess the skin of it is kind of starting to deteriorate a little bit. But as far as the actual cushion goes, very cushiony. It gives you tons of support, tons of cushion. I mean, these might be right up there with the Ultras I've had. These might be the most cushioned shoes I've ever had, honestly. They're really cushiony. Materials up here, all these materials seem really good, really sturdy. They got some good breathability in them. What I like about these shoes, and this is why I bought these, they're not like barefoot shoes, because they do have all this support, and they're not zero drops. I think these are 10 millimeter heel to toe drop, which isn't a whole lot. A lot of shoes are like 15 or 20 millimeters. So 10 millimeter, it gives you a little bit of a drop, but it's pretty level still. Really enjoyed that. And then the wide toe box. So I had these compared with my Vivo barefoot shoes. And they're almost the same width. They're not built quite the same, but these have a lot of space in the toe box, which I really appreciate. I like being able to have, I got long, ridiculous toes, as you can see, so I like having lots of room. So that's really nice as well. But other than that, a really good pair of shoes. The lace-up's really good. Don't have any tight spots. I can wear these all day, and there's no hot spots, anything like that. The tread is really good, almost like a tire on there. So really, the tread and grip is really good. So overall, I'd probably give it about an 8 out of 10. Yeah, that's really it. Really good material. Would I buy these again? Yes, I would buy these again. I would, when I've blown through these in a few months or a year or whatever it's going to be, my first option will go back to Saucony and check out what they've got available in this line once again, and see if they've got something new, or maybe just go back to these ones and just go from there. But yeah, great shoe. Check them out and tear it up.